Hello people of the web and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. We're starting off the episode in Hushbug's base because I need to borrow her smelter. You see, I've just spent a little bit of time in the slime farm picking up these blocks and it looks quite ugly in there. Now I want to decorate it, and the block that I want to use will be some smooth stone. Ooh, I've just noticed how the slime block goes weird with my elytra shining through it. How bizarre. Fuel, 32 dried kelp. Oh no, that's the input chest. Oh, but pro move. Fuel goes in here. Stone goes in here. If I've done my math right, 10 stacks should be smelted by 32 blocks of dried kelp, I think. Oh, should probably clear some of that out. I have a couple of things to work on while that stone is smelting, but I figured I'd have a look at how much we've gained in slime blocks so far. That's some of them, but I also haven't emptied all of the chests down here. Now the slime farm's not been loaded that much, and we've got, what, 8.5 stacks of slime blocks? And I know I've probably put some blocks into the storage area. The farm is a lot more productive than I was expecting, especially as it's not even a complete farm. We weren't going to build multiple levels to this, but with those kind of rates, I might just do one layer on the ground and try and make it look a bit interesting. Obviously, I want to decorate the walls in here, but the first thing of note is that these death pits want to be covered over with regular stone, and then we want to kill the slimes a few blocks that away, therefore not taking away from spawning space, because slimes, oddly enough, don't spawn on top of campfires. So moving that death pit back gives us a little bit more spawning space and a nicer space to decorate. So I'll probably start digging this back. It needs to be 3 blocks for magma, and then we can dig out little pits in the wall for golems to go in. I am so glad I still have haste. Satisfying. Oh, let's leave that bit closed for now, and we'll work on this section first and see how it looks. Now technically we could build the spawning platforms lower, but I need 1 block height for magma blocks and then 1 block for hopper minecarts to run on. And while bedrock is something you can remove, I don't fancy having to remove loads of it. Then, I'm not even sure how to remove 1 block. I'd have to look up a tutorial, and that sounds like effort. Ugh. Diamonds. Oh, lots of diamonds. Where do I hide these? Found somewhere. I've got a problem over here where I want to get down to there and I keep falling down this hole. So, we can fill it in. No, I have to wait till I get more diamond blocks though. It's a start. I'm being a bit patchy at the moment because all the stuff that I can do in here can be broken into the parts that I can plan and then do the hard work on streams. The important thing is knowing what I want to lay down. Now, one of the issues we have is we need to light up these platforms so that mobs don't spawn in here. But I don't want to use things that could potentially block slimes from spawning. Now I know slimes can spawn on jack-o'-lanterns. I really would prefer to use something like sea lanterns, but I have a funny feeling they can't spawn on sea lanterns. So we're going to leave them as jack-o'-lanterns and hope that I can manage something. Oh, I'm going to struggle with this. Oh, I hate glazed terracotta. While this is going to be a royal pain in the backside, I'm quite happy with that. Just adds a bit of colour to it. And can be repeated across all 4 chunks. The biggest problem though is I do not have green terracotta. But I do have villagers that will trade me terracotta, And I've got plenty of green dye if I just smelt some of the cactus. I've got a silo full after all. Now, I don't have a villager that sells me glazed green terracotta, but I believe we can re-dye terracotta because of a pack on the server. And, of course, there is some green terracotta I can just smelt. So, just buy whatever I can afford, basically. Now, this furnace is going to take a little while to get through the rest of that stone and then smelt the cactus I put in there. So, while that's getting on, I should let myself get distracted. Now, in an episode that came out recently for me, although it'll be a little while ago for you, BD built a bit of an elytra course. Now, I'm not sure whether it's finished, because I haven't watched the episode yet, but I thought I'd check it out. There are rings to fly through. I suspect that's the first one. I thought I might as well give myself a little bit of a try and see how well I can manage it. That, and if I get used to acing and flying around, we could potentially set the fastest time. Ouch. I'll have to look into the rules, but it's useful to know the route around. Oh, yeah, not that way. We have a problem again with having too many iron golems. Ah! Well, that didn't go to plan. And of course, while I'm back at the base, furnaces are loaded. It was all part of my cunning plan. Oops. The worst thing about dying is I forget that I'm not wearing elytra, and I have to stop myself before jumping off and try and activate my elytra. Which is definitely a hazard that's tripped me up a couple of times. And of course, if you don't walk around on foot around the server, you don't get to see the beautiful sights. I mean, fly over them, you miss them. I picked another fight, but I remembered that they don't cross that path. Double carpet. They can get pushed over there, so if another iron golem pushes them onto this block, they'll then pathfind out. But until that point, I can hit them, and they won't hit me. Run away! Pick a fight with someone who's bigger than... Now, I'm really worried he's going to start going down the stairs at me. No. Well, that was less terrifying than I expected. Hello, people. No, I've already started the video. It's just been probably about a week since I last recorded a clip for this episode, as I've been a little bit busy in real life and getting on with other things. I have, however, found time to do a couple live streams since the last clip, and today I was on here hoping to tidy things up and had a bit of an accident. In that I came in here, pressed the button to harvest things, and a creeper exploded. I don't know where he must have been. I know that I need to fix this, and the door was closed, so he was probably in the room, but I didn't see. Hang on a minute. That's why. So when the door's closed, there's a 4 block tall gap, which is dark. Put a torch in there, and it's lit. That's probably where he spawned, because this room is definitely bright enough. Go away. Hey, ender pearls. Now time to fix the damage that Oh, I'm missing blocks. Oh, more blocks. Right, that's all fixed. And completely not related to what I'm supposed to be doing in this video. I'll unload this junk out of my inventory into the storage area, and then we'll go to see what I've got up to in live streams. Having a sorting system is one of the most important things for me in Minecraft, because it means I don't have to stand around putting things in individual chests. Yep, I'm winning at Minecraft. what I've been working on for the last 2 or 3 streams is the slime farm, which now has a door. Well, I know it had a door before, but it had a really crummy iron door. It's now got a 3x3 piston door. And behind that piston door, we have a really undecorated tunnel and spots that things can spawn. So we're going to shut that door so nothing gets out and eats my villagers. And then I'll show you the slime farm. So now we have nothing above the slime farm block-wise. It's all air or glass. And so the rates of that bottom layer should be fairly good. And this guy here is being a very kind volunteer and going to show us how the item system works. So slimes die on the magma blocks. There's a hopper minecart that goes underneath each of these 4 chunks, collecting the slime balls, and they get shot into the item stream. And in theory, they should come out here. Yep, there we go. Shooting along, and we have a very temporary storage at the moment, which is just 1 double chest. So we haven't been getting a huge amount of slime, but it's working. Now, the walls in this room, I kind of want to line them with smooth quartz from that bit up there, which is regular quartz, all the way down to this bit here, which again, regular quartz. And I'm not sure about what to do with the walls downstairs. I might just leave them as they are for now and keep it as a working farm. But one thing I definitely need to sort out is getting plenty of quartz. So I'm going to be AFKing for a bit and trying to gain some emeralds. I say AFK, semi-AFK, which means doing trading and then making a cup of tea. Right, now I'm kind of just waiting for these guys to refresh, so I should find myself something to do. This chest has been here as a temporary solution for a little bit longer than I'd like to admit. We need to rip that out, maybe put another bank of chests here. I mean, we've got a piston behind that, but no harm in putting chests there. Just going to put the first one there and a block, just so nothing comes in. I'll grab some stairs to go up there. And some item frames. I went to the storage area, grabbed the stuff that I need, and more importantly, I now have tea. Life is good. I had kind of forgotten that there's lava behind here. Need to do this quickly. That wasn't that quick, but it'll work. And place. And now, there. That looks good. Item frames. I think I best put them on the chests. So I have an ingot for that one because it's clearer than if I use a block, because the block could easily be confused with quartz. I mean, even I've made that mistake once before when restocking the shop. And quartz. Quartz. Now I have somewhere to unload this stuff without it looking untidy. And seeing as I'm here, I'll offload that there for trading and get rid of some of this stuff. You see, there's actually 2 things that I can do with poppies that are quite useful. One of which is turn it into red dye and trade it with a villager. The other one is just turn it into bone meal. Ooh. First indicator light's on. We have a fair bit of bone meal. If only I had a farm that used that. I think we'll be making one soon. Did I mention that the pumpkin and melon farm's been working quite nicely? It was built not that long ago, and it's a good source of emeralds because we can max them out in one. And apparently throw some extra pumpkins at them. They don't give you anything for it. It's just I overfilled my inventory. Now my biggest fear was making this room a little bit dull, so I want to add some colour into it. Now what I'm planning on doing is, because this area over here where all the glass is has got a little border around it, I'm going to continue that all the way around this side and try and put a bit of colour in here. So I'm thinking of putting slime blocks in, funny enough, which is something that I'm gradually gathering, but I want some lights behind it. Oh, and I want some smooth quartz to go in that area. But we're just going to test out this corner first and see how it looks. Oh, bat. Lots of bats. One less bat. I had pretty much a stack of glowstone to start with. I've placed a tiny bit there, and I'm down to 20. I'm a little bit afraid to like this, because if I do, it does mean I'm going to need a lot of glowstone. But the alternative blocks are things like sea lanterns, which I don't have, and jack-o'-lanterns. And jack-o'-lanterns through that would look... Ugh. So we're going with slime. Oop. Think that works. Now the thing about doing this design is that it's going to take a lot of time and effort and resources before I finish it, and then hope that I like it. So I'm going to see if I can install a mod into my client so I can download these chunks and quickly edit them in creative. Wish me luck. Believe it or not, I think I might have managed it. I think. Ooh. Let's try F3N. Creative mode. Yep, I managed it. And I can now do fill commands. Fantastic. I'm sure we can do it this way. Fill. To here. Smooth quartz. Ta-da! Great thing is, I can just do a single layer at a time, and it's quite easy. I mean, look, a little bit of typing. Oops. Slime blocks. Slime blocks. And again, we change that one to be 6. Wait, 8, 7. Yeah, 6. And again, much easier than placing all the blocks by hand. While I think this is quite a lot cleaner and tidier and I like it, I want something in this middle band. Unfortunately for me, because this is exactly 4 chunks, I know how big the wall is and what kind of a pattern I can build in it. Because this wall here should be 16 blocks, same with that one over there, and this would be 64 blocks. Which means if I come up with a pattern that repeats every 16, 8, 12 might even work actually. I'd have to check the math. It would make the room look more interesting. I think I'm likely to stick by 8 or 16 because then we don't have to worry about going over any corners. And handily for me, of course we're on the chunk, so I can see clearly where the middle is. It's there. Now we all know that this isn't my strong point, and you can probably tell. This is normally the thing that Hushbug does, but she's been a little bit unavailable of late because she's had a busy life. And so with the backlog of the mob farm, storage area, and the iron farm where she needs to decorate those, I kind of need to take this one on myself. Which is unfortunate because, well, we all know how I fare at doing patterns. It's not terrible. I'm kind of tempted to copy it across this wall and see how it looks. Well, I tried a copy and paste. It nearly worked. It wasn't a copy and paste, a clone. Not far off. Let's just fill this front layer in with air. And then try again. Attempt number 2. Much better. Now, in theory, I just take off 16 from there. 176. And again, 160. Wow. I'm actually figuring this stuff out. Now, Hushbug might be too busy to design this stuff, but she's not too busy that she could have a quick look at a picture on Skype. So, I think I'll finish this and take some photos. Screenshots. This damn beacon is in my way. Fixed. Though I should probably replace this as glass, otherwise things will spawn in here. Then again, I'm in creative mode. Who cares if things spawn in here? I've just got off call with Hushbug, and she was watching my screen while I was building stuff. just as a sounding board. And yes, somehow these villagers got out while I was downloading the world. But it doesn't matter, because it's not the real world, so we don't have to worry about them. In fact, I mean... you are regret. Well, you'll regret jumping out of your cell. That was fun. Oop. Apparently I can break blocks with an axe. Oh, we'll kill them later. Let's show you what I've worked on. And shut the door so these guys don't get in here and bug me. Never mind. So the hallway still needs decorating, but I've finished all these walls. I like it, and I was adding colour downstairs, and I figured if we've got a mostly white wall at the top with green accents, why not a green wall below with white accents? I haven't copied this pattern onto the other, 5 modules that would fit in, but just to mention that, copied and pasted to there, and there. And this little motif above the iron golem. Now, I did have a little bit of an issue in that when I put that there, it looked off balance because we have an item stream on one side and nothing on the other. So I've added a fake item stream. It's just glass with water behind it. Serves no purpose at all. Just balances out that chunk. So imagine that being repeated over those. I kind of like it, and Hushbug seemed keen. So this is going to be the aim for the Lyfcraft server, although we're going to need a lot of resources. Oh, well that's kind of disappointing. Logging off of my single player world and it all being finished and logging back on here to realise how much work we've got. Yeah, this is going to keep me busy for a while. For the most part, I've avoided using things like concrete because it's one of those resources that requires me to leave the base and gather stuff, which I hate doing. But I will at a push. I think I can manage today without gathering any more stuff though. We have some supplies. I've made a good start to gathering resources, but we'll be decorating the slime farm in live streams. Placing blocks for a design that you've already created is great for a chill stream with good company. If you haven't already followed me on Twitch, please go to twitch.tv/ZactheDragon. I'm going to wrap up this video here. I have some great ideas that will pull me out of the base for the next episode, but I'll share the slime farm in a video when it's all done. Every time a video goes live, I'm astounded how many viewers are kind enough to give the video a like. It really helps and means a lot too. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.